Morning boys and girls, this is Monday the 18th of January and this is a lesson on shape for Mr Wakelam's maths group. We're starting a bit of a project this week on 3D shape. What are we going to learn today? We're going to know the properties of 3D shapes. Now let's have a little look at some 3D shapes and just remind ourselves of the names. I've been collecting shapes. We've got here the sphere. The sphere is a ball shape, isn't it, boys and girls? So I've got this one here and this one, and I even found a Christmas bauble in the shape of a sphere. Very difficult to say and very difficult to spell, so watch that one carefully. And we've got here a pyramid. Okay, a pyramid. If you look carefully, pyramids have a square on their base. You can think about pyramids if you've learned about the Egyptians before, children, because they built pyramids. And then we've got this one. This is one of my favourites. Cone. That's because it reminds me of an ice cream cone. If you turn it like that, you can imagine your ice cream on the top. And it's a cone. There's the ice cream on the top of there, and that would be your wafer cone. I found quite a few of these in school. Cubes. We use these in school. These are 1,000 in Dean's, but it's a cube. And we've got dice, and we've got cubes that I found in the shape box as well. Cube. Cuboid. Cuboid. It's not the same as a cube. It's like a pulled out cube. And I found some peppermint tea bags in a box that's a cuboid. There's another one there. Cuboid. Then I started thinking about cylinder. Now cylinder looks like this, and there's a lot of things around the house and school with cylinder shapes. I've got a glue in the shape of a cylinder, a lipstick I found in my handbag, a Smartie tube. Ooh, look at those Smarties there. If you were in school, you could have some of those, children. Cylinder. So there's just naming the shapes, but what we're learning to do is thinking about the properties of those shapes. Properties means that we have to find out how many edges the shape has, how many vertices, and how many faces each of those shapes have. Okay, let's talk first of all about edges. Edges, I always like to think about edges. I can always put it's where two faces join. It's this long bit here. This is the edge. There's an edge. It's like a long, sharp bit. Edge, edge, edge. So if you were walking along the edge, you'd have two flat faces either side. You try and balance along. It's like walking on a tightrope. An edge. Yeah. Corners, vertices, sometimes called corners, sometimes they're called points. Now on the cone shape, it's easy to see the cone shape has just got one one point there. But our cuboid that I was just looking at before has got 1, 2, 3, 4 points or vertices there, and then it's also got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom. So in total, the cuboid has 8 vertices. The cylinder is interesting because it doesn't have any vertices. There are no pointy bits, no corners, no points on the cylinder. Faces are the flat or the curved part of the 3D shape. So if we go back to our cylinder, we can see we've got a flat face there and a flat face there, and then we've got this curved bit going all the way round. So we would say that our cylinder has 3 faces there. The cone, we've got a flat face there, and we've got this face all the way around here. Okay, let's go back to the cone then, and just think about what you need to do in your book and on your task. You're going to be asked to find the edges, the vertices and the faces. Let's talk about the cone. So how many edges has the cone got? How many parts of this shape? Can I get my finger and go round or along? So you can see it's just this edge here all the way around the bottom there. So I would say that the cone has 1 edge. Vertices, well, that's the pointy bit. Remember, it's just this one here. Hasn't got any more corners or pointy bits or vertices. It's this one. So it's just 1 for that. How many faces does this cone have? Well, it has this flat face on the bottom here, and then it has this curved face going all the way around. So it has 2 faces. Your task on Teams looks like this. Okay, and you're asked to find the edges, the vertices and the faces of those shapes. You've got a little challenge as well. Find 3D shapes in your house. Draw and label them for me. Okay, boys and girls, so we've been learning about the properties of shapes. You can look at this video again if you need reminding. Have fun finding shapes in your house and completing that task. Thank you.